Let me read the question now. Calculate the number of 4-digit numbers which have repeated digits. Okay, as you can see the question here, it mentioned HOTS question, so please pay extra attention to it. And even though this question is just a one sentence question, but since this is a permutation and combination chapter, it can actually be very tricky, guys. Okay, in this case, I have a feeling that it's going to be a high standard question, or to make you understand it is a difficult question. Okay, so without further ado, let us start to solve this question together. So since the question is emphasizing 4-digit numbers, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a 4 box here which representing 4 digits. Okay, so that it will be easier for me to explain to you and you can able to understand better. Okay, so let me draw the 4 box here. Okay, so there you go, 4 boxes which representing 4 digits. Okay, so to start off, the first step what we're going to do is we're going to start with the 4 digits with repeated 4 digits with repetition, and then for the next step what we're going to do is we're going to calculate 4 digits without repetition, and at last we're going to calculate the 4 digits which have repeated digits. Sound too confusing, right? Okay, before proceeding to the working, I want you to know what is the meaning of repeated digits. Okay, so for the students who doesn't know the idea on what is the meaning of repeated digits, okay, for example, okay, to make you easily understand, okay, for example, it can be 11, it can be 222, it can be 33, it can be 4,444, it can be 77,777. So this is the example of repeated digits. Okay, by right now I hope you should able to get the idea behind the meaning of repeated digits. Okay, so let me just erase this. Okay, so this is the motive, guys. Okay, since the question mentioned 4 digits, okay, you can expect your arrangement should be something like 1 1 1 1 or 6 6 6 6. Okay, something like this. Okay, so this is how the arrangement should look like, and the question asks us to calculate the number of 4-digit numbers which have repeated digits. Okay, so from here let us start with the 4 digits with repetition. Okay, okay, it's a phone notification, by the way. Just kidding. So let us continue with our working now. So let us start with the 4 digits with repetition. So from here, since we are handling the 4-digit numbers, okay, the first box which indicates the first digit, the least number you should have is number 1. You cannot place number 0, of course, right? Okay, if you place number 0 here, automatically it will become a 3-digit number. Okay, so the smallest number that you can possible place here is number 1. Okay, you can fill number 1 up to number 9. Wait, I'll write nicely over here. Number 1 up to number 9. Okay, so you have total of 9 possibilities in this case for your numbers in the first box. Okay, 9. Okay, and since this is with repetition, okay, it doesn't affect the event of the first box. Okay, so if you still don't know, okay, let me just write here 4 digits. Okay, with repetition. Okay, so from here, for the second box which representing the second digit, for now you can start with 0 up to 9. Okay, you are repeating the numbers because it does not affect the event from the first box. Okay, it is independent. Okay, so from here 0 to 9, okay, you calculate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have total of 10 numbers. 0 to 9, you have 10. Okay, and same thing goes to the third box. You can fill here 0 to 9. Okay, because you are repeating the numbers, guys. Okay, so from here you can have 10 possibilities, and for the fourth box, which representing the fourth digit, also the same. You can have the number 0 up to 9, which in this case 10 possible numbers. Okay, so from here, arrangement of 4 digit with repetition. Okay, repetition is equals to 9 times with 10 times with 10 times with 10. Okay, so why 9 in the first box? Because the smallest number you can place in the first box should be number 1. Okay, you cannot place the 0 here. If you place the 0 here, automatically it will become a 3-digit number. So that is the reason you have 9 here. Other than the first box, the second, third and fourth, you can start with 0. Okay, and up to 9, and that is the reason why you have 10 in the remaining 3 boxes here. So from here 9, you times with 10, times with 10, and you times with 10. So from here you get a total of 9,000 arrangement. Okay, so this is your step number 1, guys. Okay, let me just emphasize here, step 1. Step 1. Okay, so let me underline the number here, the arrangement. Okay, this is very important because we're going to use it towards the final step. Okay, so once we find the 4 digits with repetition, our next step will be proceeding with 4 digits without repetition. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy the box here, and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so now we're going to find 4 digits, okay, without repetition. Oops, I don't know why it's hanging, so sorry guys. Repetition. So this is your step 2. Okay, so from here, okay, let us begin the working one by one. Okay, this chapter is required to use the logic, guys. Okay, you need to be really careful. Even a smallest mistake can cause you to lose a lot of marks, so be extra careful. If I were you, I would have focused this chapter a lot more compared to other chapters, because this chapter, it may look easy but it can be very difficult. Okay, so let us start with the first box. Okay, for the first box, the condition applies still the same. Okay, you can only have 1 up to 9. Okay, the smallest number that you can have to be placed in the first box should be number 1 and up to number 9. Okay, and you have the possibility of 9 over here. Okay, because you have total of 9 numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, is it clear? Okay, 9. Okay, so from here, since it is without repetition, okay, there is a difference between repetition and without repetition. Okay, so what is the difference for without repetition? For example, I'm going to show it to you now, guys. Okay, let's say you're choosing number 5 over here for the first digit. Okay, you choose number 5. Okay, so when you want to move on to the second digit, okay, now you can set your numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, no problem. So 0 to 9, you have total of 10 numbers. Okay, but remember one thing, there is a catch. since you have already choose the number 5 in your first box, you need to minus the 5 into your number of possibility, guys. Okay, because this is without repetition. Your event is being affected. It is dependent from one after another. Okay, the selection of numbers is being affected. Okay, so from here 0 to 9, and you need to minus with the one number over here. The one number is number 5. Okay, so you only left with 9 numbers. Okay, how 9 numbers? Okay, let me show it to you. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of 5, you straight away jump to 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 numbers. Okay, so that is the explanation behind here. So 0 to 9, you must minus the 5 over here, and that's how we get the 9 possibilities. Okay, so this is for the second box. Okay, and for the second box, I decided to choose number 8. Okay, yeah, and I move on to the third box. Okay, still the same. You have 0 to 9, but in this case, you need to minus with number 5 and number 8. So from here, you minus these two numbers. Okay, so from here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Okay, you only left with 8 numbers. Okay, so from here 0 up to 9, so you only have 8 numbers because you need to minus with 8 and 5. Okay, and from here I choose number 0. Okay, and I move on to the fourth box, which is in this case the fourth digit. Okay, you still choose 0 to 9. Okay, just for the sake of the working, guys. Okay, because I don't want you to confuse for the repetition and without repetition, but in this case you need to minus out all the numbers. Okay, so from here 0 you minus out, so you start with 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. Okay, so now since the 5 you minus out, you start with 6, 7, okay, and then the 8, since you minus out, you straight away move to 9. Okay, so from here you have 7 possible numbers. Okay, so this is the example of 4 digit without repetition. Okay, so for the last number, okay, let's say I choose number 1 lah. So this is the example of 4 digit without repetition. So from here, for example, okay, this is the possible example, and let us move on to the working. So to find the arrangement, of 4 digit without repetition, okay, will be equals to guys. So it will be equals to 9. You times with 9, you times with 8, and you times with 7. Okay, I do have the calculator with me, so let us calculate together. So 9 times with 9 times with 8 times with 7. So from here you get your answer is 4536. Okay, so this will be your answer for the 4 digit without repetition. This is not the final answer, guys. This is the answer for the step 2. Okay, so from here 4536. Okay, so you underline this. Now once you finish your step 2, now you proceed to the last step. Step 3, find the 4 digit with repetition. Okay, I mean 4 digit with repeated units. So sorry, guys. Okay, with repeated digits. Okay, now once you're done with the step 1 and step 2, our final step will be finding the 4 digits with repeated digits. Okay, so from here, let me write here step 3. With repeated digits. Okay, so from here the working to find this is very simple. So let me just copy paste this. So to find the 4 digit, the arrangement for 4 digits with repeated digits will be equals to arrangement of 4 digits with repetition minus with arrangement of 4 digit without repetition. So this is your working. So from here, to find the 4 digits with repeated digits will be equals to 9000 minus 4. Wait on, guys. Okay. Is equals to 9000 minus 4536. So let us calculate this together. So from here, 9000 minus 4536. So from here you get your final answer is 4464. So this will be your final answer. Okay, so let me underline the solution for this question. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, make sure that you give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.